I had a really tough night last night. I don't know. Yesterday was such a good day that it just confuses me that I could sleep so poorly or not sleep at all. Because yeah, it was such a good day during the day. I ate well. I worked out well. I did everything right is what it feels like. And then I go to lay down and I just can't fall asleep. Uh, and it's so debilitating because I just want to be able to go to sleep. And you know, I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't know if it's a mental illness or a mental what or just insomnia, but I mean, there are some nights I just cannot sleep and it just completely uh freaks me out. And and it just really doesn't bode well for the next day, which is today. It's and it makes it everything's 10 times harder, and it's tough because I know how important sleep is, and not just for my physical well-being, but of course for my mental. And just I want to be able to sleep. I want to be able to sleep at night, and then without having to think all these thoughts at night. And so I don't know what the solution is. Still, I've tried like CBD gummies to try to relax or whatever, and those didn't help. And then I'm trying like melatonin gummies, and I just maybe need to get into a better routine before I go to bed or something like that. But I I'm gonna do my best today. I got maybe some things in the works. I just can't self sabotage personally. I know that's not me not being able to fall asleep is not a choice. It's just what it is, and I hope that I can get into some kind of normal sleep schedule again. Because I had a good day, and it's so frustrating to not end it with a good night's rest, and to to not be able to carry that momentum of a good day into the next one because of my sleep. And it just affects me so mentally being up that late at night and just thinking all these bad thoughts of myself and to myself. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna One of my clients is a doctor, so maybe I'm gonna try to talk to him. Either just get advice or maybe get some medicine. And it's so tough because, like I talked about in the first video, I'm just so adverse to medicine. But I gotta do something different. And or it feels like something bad's gonna happen. It feels like something bad's gonna happen, but I'm trying my best. I'm doing my best. I just gotta take it one day at a time and just get through this day as best as possible. I got 2 clients right now. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna coach him, and then I'm gonna go home and I'm just gonna try to sleep. And this new puppy he's great, but and it's still like I'm just calling him a puppy. I'm not even calling his name. It feels like I don't know. I just have this emptiness where it's hard for me to even connect with anyone or anything, and it just makes me feel bad. It makes me feel like shit that I can't enjoy a puppy or have a connection with this dog or with Levi. And I did it again there, and then it just like I said, it just compounds. It makes me feel like shit that I'm not maybe doing a better job, or like I said, connecting. It makes me feel unappreciative, and then it just makes me feel even worse. Then it makes me want to self sabotage even more, and neglect myself or whatever. So I'm hoping maybe, so I need to go home and maybe spend some time with him and, not push him away. Um, and just, try to get some sleep before my clients this afternoon, because I have 3 this afternoon, and they're all good clients. Should all be good clients this afternoon. So I just got to make it. So I'm gonna try to do my best to just post and record and just keep this up, because it feels like, I don't know what it feels like, but this is what I'm going through, and this is all I got. So maybe I'll record something a little later.
So yeah, it was a little bit of a tough night for sure. I did self-harm a little bit, which is never good. Not necessarily frustrating, just silly. This morning started out rough. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to go train my 2 clients. But I did it. I got through it. And, I got 3 more this evening that I'm going to take care of, even though I really don't want to. I just want to stay home and do nothing. But I know that's not the answer the right way as far as, getting out of this. I even forgot I had this at the spa that I work out. Whenever they hire a new person, that new person has to do a mock day to, kind of show their skills and show that they're capable. And I forgot that I had signed up for this facial. She's an esthetician. And so I was late for that. My Bluetooth wasn't working in my car this morning. I couldn't figure out how to make it work. And it's never not worked. And of course, like, first world problems. But I mean, it just sucked. I was pissed off. And then I showed up late for this facial. But I tell you what, once I got in it, and I could really feel like my nervous system start to relax. I could really breathe and really slow down. I mean, that's why I became a massage therapist and like a body worker. And that's one thing that I've gotten away from is doing body work, and just how valuable and needed it is. I think for just healing in general, any kind of healing journey. We store a lot of that stress and strain and trauma and pain inside of our bodies. And the way to get that out is through body work. So I signed up I booked myself for 2 massages, one for next week and then one 4 weeks from now, just to make sure that I have it on the books, just not to wait, and just be more proactive with that side of my healing, because I know it's important, and I think it's important. It sucks too. I reached out to this part doesn't suck, but I think I can feel so alone. I can isolate myself, of course, as we all can from time to time. And we can think, that there's nobody on our side. When in reality, it's just the person that we want to be on our side, or we want to be there, isn't there, or can't be there for whatever reason. Either because we push them away, or they're not good for us, or they're not healthy. And yeah, I think... But I reached out to an old friend who I've known since high school, really. We were lifeguards together, and he's a great guy. He's a great guy. And I asked him, I was like, hey, are you in town? And I hate to, and just address the elephant in the room. Hey, I hate to reach out to you whenever it feels like I'm in trouble, or I'm in need, or I'm hurting. I hate to be that guy to only reach out whenever I'm struggling. But, dude, I could hang out, man. I need like a lunch or a dinner or a workout, something, man. And like the good guy he is, he said, dude, don't sweat it. Don't ever feel, and as you shouldn't, man. A good friend shouldn't make you feel bad for reaching out when you're in need. Even if, of course, I need to be a better friend at just being a friend. But I think a good friend understands that, hey, life happens, and, you better reach out if you're going through something, because it's better to reach out than the alternative. And so we got plans to work out tomorrow. I'm really excited for it. It's supposed to be super early, 5 a.m. I don't know how excited I am for that, but I am excited to see him. He's a great guy, great friend, and he's someone who I know that I need to be a better friend to, but also someone who, I need to I saw like a little Instagram video about it, but to have a village, you need to be a villager. So you need to go out, you need to participate, and you need to put the effort in to have friends. And even this morning, both of my clients, they're both female clients, and I was of course, the first lady, she asked me like, "Are you okay?" She could tell I was off, and I just broke down, and started crying, and just I was like, I think I'm depressed, point blank, you know, and and then she sent me some text in this book that she had read that helped her through some things, and even one the first thing, the first page she sent me said, outside accomplishments will not fix what's on the inside. And I think that's what I'm being faced with right now, bluntly, is just that no amount of bodybuilding or looks or physique or money or whatever else is gonna fix what I got going on in here and up here especially. So yeah, I think I got a good crew around me. I got a good village. I'm glad that I'm talking about it. I'm recording stuff like this, and I'm talking to my dad. I'm talking to my mom about my struggles and about my troubles. This guy's so cute. And so yeah, I mean, I got a village. I think it is just hard because the one person you want to be there and wish was there is just can't be, right? As badly as I wish it, and I wish I could see her again and that we could just talk. But I don't think it's in the cards, at least for now. Because more importantly, I don't want to hurt her, and I don't want to have this false, uppity thing like, oh, I'm doing it for her, like, but I've done enough. And selfishly, I want to, I want to. But what, like I've talked about before, I mean, what's the end goal? What's that for? All that would do is like open a wound for at least one of us, It's like, I hope she's doing better than me, but I mean that would just be a step backwards, as shitty as that is to say. This guy's already getting bigger, man. I swear, you're eating too much food. So for the rest of the day, I mean, I haven't eaten anything today, so I need to eat. I need to take care of this guy, but I mean, he just did all his business outside, so he should actually be pretty easy to take care of, hopefully. So I'll eat some food, maybe take a nap. I got 3 clients this afternoon that I gotta really lock in for. I've been very I've let my business, it's hard. I've let my business I just don't feel as intentional with it. I don't feel intentional with anything right now. So I'm hoping that I can find some intensity and some intention and really focus back in on what it is I want to do and what my purpose is. And I know that it's going to come from this whole spiritual journey and from spirituality, and for me just continuing to process through it and talk through it. And so yeah, I mean, I want my business to be successful. I'm glad that I haven't let it go to the wayside, like, because it feels like it. My year is coming up on to pay my rent for the gym again, and I mean, there's a part of me that just wants to give it all up, quit my job, and just take a break. But I know that's not what I want. That's a selfish thought that I have, and maybe I need to be a little more selfish. But that's why I booked the massages today, just to be a little more selfish and treat myself. But that would be a temporary relief and a long-term pain. And I know what I'm going through right now is a short-term pain, and in the end, I will have maybe not relief, but hopefully purpose and just long-term success. So I want to keep my business going. I want to stay consistent with this. This seems to be an easy setup. I have a nicer camera, but to be honest, I want to start with this smaller camera. Just get used to recording, get used to talking. Eventually, like I want to take it in the gym, record in the gym, and then talk in the gym with it. Um, I don't think I'll do any working out today. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Um, so yeah, all in all, just another day in the process, and it's hard. Start off bad, but it doesn't have to end bad. I'm recording this just to tack on at the end for yesterday, just so it doesn't end so abruptly. But I had a really good end to the day. I'm gonna go ahead and edit that video right now, post it. I think I'm gonna just talk more about the ending of today in my next video. But it was really good. Just got done with a workout, feeling a lot better today. And yesterday was like I said, it started off really bad. That was the day I mean, that's crazy how fast stuff goes by and how quickly stuff can change. But like I said, it started off bad, started off really rough. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep. But, I pushed through. I finished with all my clients. Some of my clients paid me even, which is always, I mean, they always pay me. But, I got paid yesterday for my clients because they needed to re-up on sessions. So that's always a great feeling. So yeah, I'm going to finish editing that video for yesterday. And I guess I'll see y'all in the next video.